Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising, family. I'm excited about this morning. I'm excited about this. And it's not even the date, it's the message. Mm. You've got to move in that spiritual peace. And you have to know that it's real. I got that message about a week ago now. And I've been going to work, aka the plantation, working for somebody else right now. And that has always been on my mind. Move in the peace. And you have to know that it's real. And there's just one thing to just move in peace. Because when Spirit gives me these messages, I write it down how I get it. And like, my line is crazy. I literally wrote it down. And then I have sometimes peace is hard to move in. And then as I'm coming to sit down because I'm getting all these downloads, like I said first, I don't care about today's date. Today, for most of the world, uh, December 25th is Christmas. If you celebrate, happy holidays. I do not. No judgment, just personally. No. Um, there's truth in the matter. That's all I'm saying. And I'm literally coming to sit down. And like I said before, my altar is right up here. Spirit said, start adding up the numbers for today's date. And I started adding up in my head. Spirit was like, no, write it down. Paper, pen. Wrote it down. Paper to pen. Hold on. Weird lighting. That's when I looked up the number and what it meant. That's when it all really started tying together because I've been seeing these same few numbers here so heavy this past week. Oh, and I got this message, this download. Uh Whatever 6 weeks from Thursday, January 29th. It was I don't know, about a week or so ago. I don't. Spirit said, Spirit told me 6 weeks. Get the date for 6 weeks. Ooh, ooh. This is how Spirit rolls with me, y'all. Y'all are getting these downloads as I get them, as I'm getting the understanding and tying everything together. Moving in your spiritual peace. doing this is me moving in my spiritual peace, sharing these downloads. Yes, just like thanks. This says Thursday, January 29th, 2026. You have until then, Spirit. Oh, I'm putting this back up. And this literally, this is my desk. My altar is here. This is where I conduct my spiritual business. This is where I conduct my paperwork for my home. Literally right here, I have part of my vision board, my garden. Here I have the message Spirit gave me. Here I have a calendar that isn't even a calendar. And if you know, you know. I have. To say that this is a regular calendar is to say that it's just air outside. If you know, you know. All I'm going to say is the mess Spirit, I give thanks. All I know is, and then we're going to do the numbers. Okay. The message at the bottom of my calendar says, uh, there's a scripture that reads, because it's the scriptures is from the Bible and it's not just, it's a book of magic. Says Divine Prophetess Vicky Dillard. And magic it is. And at the bottom of this calendar it says, it's from Matthew 4:10-11. It says, Jesus said to him, away from me, Satan, for it is written, worship the Lord your God and serve him only. Then the devil left him, and angels came and attended him. Spirit, you're making it all make sense. I believe it was my last show. I told him negative entities to fuck around if you want to. And now I gotta move in the peace and know that it's real family, family, family. I added up, right, today's numbers. And I give you this message because I need for you to understand. When you move in this peace, when you embrace this peace, when you walk in your walk, when you walk in your walk with Spirit, your ancestors guide you and you pull the weight of your ancestors at the same time. Baby. You walk. You walk. You walk different. You have no choice but to move different. because the food that you're getting nourishes you in a different way. Spirit, I got this message like a week or so ago, and I'm a day late on Spotify from doing this because I'm just gonna upload it today because Spirit said we're gonna upload it today. It doesn't matter what time I'm done with it. Today's date adds up to the number 4. Says 4 is for foundations, that it's time to get back to business. I'm looking just briefly in the book that I have, this Angel Numbers book that I have, because I was out and about one day and I actually I found this book in an unexpected place, but it was at the right time. And it gives me what Spirit needs for it to give me when Spirit needs me to have it. Today's number 4 is for foundations. It says it's time to get back to basics. There are things that, if left under nurtured, can fall to ruin. Your angels remind you to go back to the foundations of self and take inventory of what is lacking. You can't build yourself up without maintaining all the good work you've already done. That was where the Thursday, January 29th came into play. I can't get back to basics for my level of what I need to do. Personally speaking, I can't get back to my foundation and be on somebody's plantation all the damn time. My ginger water, literally cut up ginger in hot water. Spirit had me do this morning. I question nothing. I question nothing in spirit. And spirit has given me everything that I need. Has given me everything that I've desired. It has shown me more along the way that's beyond even my imagination. So please, understand, like I said, that this is, I can only speak for me. Getting back to my foundation doesn't require someone else's plantation all the time. And what's funny is Spirit has given me resources and avenues in different ways, and it's created openings, and it's told me how to move so that this can happen. Because the first time Spirit told me to do it, and I did it, I was rewarded. And Spirit is asking that of me again. I had the numbers 11, 13, and 113 keep popping up. All I'm going to say is the awakening. You're being called to attention. Hope. Nurture yourself. In 113, break away. You cannot start anew without letting something go. This says your angels ask you to reframe this time, not as an ending, but as a new beginning. They ask you to create high vibrations by welcoming change and to pay attention what is awakened in you. And that's so funny because I was just getting ready to tell you that I've been paying a lot of attention to those little subtleties that so many people miss. I hear it in spirit. I have I have come to realize spiritually what my peace is. And I started to realize that because not moving in my peace honestly agitates me a little bit. It agitates me a little bit. I can give a little bit, but I feel like I'm being so fake and so phony. Spirit said you're not being so fake and so phony. I just try and cover up the light because I know not everybody is ready and can walk in it because they don't understand. At work, I don't know if the the black women that they have brought in this past week or so, I don't know if they're permanent or if they're temps. But at my job, I am the only black woman in the facility. Yeah, just just me. Uh and I have come to realize how my presence is when I come into a new place because I don't walk with my head down. I walk as if I already know what's going on be- because I already do. Ooh, thank you, Spirit, because I already do. I'm just using my eyes to help me remember what I already know, even though I may not physically and at first remember that I knew that. Come on, Spirit, come on. I am the only black woman at my job, and I've opted to stay in the department that I'm in. I don't want to learn anything else. I don't want to do anything else. I've been in management positions. I've built I've built auto parts stores. Outside of the building in the concrete, everything on the inside from the merchandise to securing it to the ground in a seismic zone, putting the shelves in, all this fun stuff, uprights, all this fun stuff. I'm certified to drive all these forklifts and all this fun jazz. I don't want to do that anymore. And once, Spirit, I give thanks. It's all God. Spirit, I give thanks. Once I started finding my peace where I could be at peace, there were things that started happening to let me know that I'm moving the wrong way. There's a reason I don't want to learn all these new things because I work in a warehouse. I've always had physically demanding jobs. Not always. I'm sorry, I just lied. I've done retail, customer service, standing on my feet. That's just physically demanding because I worked at a Dollar Tree. I worked at TJ Maxx. Got promoted quickly at these jobs. It was super easy. I worked with a company where we traveled and built these hardware stores, and I got promoted to a lead very quickly. Very good at my job. I was doing it all, baby. But see, once I started finding that spiritual peace, Spirit started letting me know that I'm not gonna be at peace putting my body to the test all the time. That's not peace. And there are details that I'm not gonna be sharing, but no, baby. No, baby. I'm not gonna I refuse to live the rest of my life as an invalid if it can be avoided. And Spirit said that it can be avoided and is doing what it can and has shown me. I'm like, why is this their business? Spirit said, because it's their business, because someone needs to hear it. Spirit is showing me that I'm going to have you pay attention and move and keep going within until you realize that your peace, and I'm just speaking for me, until you realize that your peace is where you've always wanted your peace to be, and that's with your words. Spirit said it's not always for your understanding, but you will get it understanding. Ashe, Spirit, Ashe. Ashe, Spirit, Ashe. I am I had actually an orientation on the 23rd that because I was at work that I missed. I only caught like the first 9, 10 minutes. I'm just now because I've been working 10, 12 hour days. I'm actually getting ready to listen to that orientation now because my peace is here with spirit, giving somebody this message that they truly need to hear down their journey. This is my peace. This is my joy. And who and how I feel when I'm walking around every day in spirit, getting messages, getting downloads, and not having to worry about these motherfuckers at the plantation. I get tired of soaring in the heavens and having to keep coming down to live like a mortal. So there are things, like I said, that's been going on, Spirit has put in place and has allowed me to do. And there are things that's coming because your girl's been working on some things. Because peace, spiritual peace, is the end game. Because when you find that spiritual peace, it all else starts falling into place. You have to know where your peace is. Because when negative entities start to find you and you can tap into that peace, that peace gives you umbrella when you're walking along your journey and it starts to rain. Find that peace. That peace will cover you. Family, family, family. I could be here with you. I could be here with you, but I need to do my nails. So Spirit said your nails are ratchet, girl. My nails are ratchet. I can't. My nails are ratchet. I need to do my nails. I got my whole thing going. So I love you, family. I'm gonna go wash my face. Spirit, I give thanks. We're just gonna upload this, and then we're gonna listen to it in like 4 days. We're gonna upload this right now because that's what we're doing, and I love it. I love y'all, family. I love y'all. I give thanks.